welcoming
We on?
Yep.
Oh, we are. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Step on into the room. Buenos dias. I don't know who's all coming in because I can't see. Okay, let's see. Good morning, Cheryl.
Morning.
Come on into the room. Naomi, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, everyone. Welcome into the room. Wake up, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, morning, Adam.
How's everyone doing this morning?
It's not bad at all. We here. Not bad. Can't be too bad when you're coming into the woo space. Welcome into it.
US has announced it's sending another $200 billion worth of military.
Russia's invasion.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to wake up. Stay woke. Stay woke.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Remember to come off mute, sister.
Good morning, Woo family. How art thou? I am Sista Zaraya, and I'm going to be leading this session today. So come on with me as we have a discussion about flipping a vibes, flipping a vibes. So this is a conversation that we'll all be having together. So I'm looking for a lot of input from us all. We're going to be speaking about, at the last time I was here, I did a session called Holding a Vibes, where we spoke about how to get the most out of your meditation by adding kinetics to it, body movements, choreographing, visualization, choreographing movements to go with your visualization to give it that extra punch. And so today, with the same topic as vibes, we're going to be sharing with each other how to flip a vibe when the vibe is going in the wrong direction. And I'm looking to hear some suggestions, because everybody has different ways that they do that, right? I have my way of doing it. So I'm opening the floor up to all of us to talk about how, first, actually, how do you recognize that you are going in a certain, your vibration is going in a certain way? How to recognize that? Because I know for myself, sometimes there will be some negative thoughts that I won't even be fully conscious that I'm having. It's just happening. I'm having this negative thought or this low vibration thought and just in it. And then all of a sudden, I'll kind of wake up because I'll see my body having a particular reaction. So my question that I want to put on the floor is, when you are picking up a negative vibe or low vibration vibe, as Queen Tree Shawnee would say, I call it Queen Tree. When you are having a low vibration vibe, how do you know? Like, other than just taking the time out to be conscious that you're having that thought, which sometimes we don't always do, how do you know, oh, wow, I am having a low vibration vibe? Is it, does your body have a reaction to it? I know for myself, I'll know because all of a sudden it will come here around my mouth. It'll come right around my mouth. And when I see myself making certain moves with my mouth, I know I'm in a low vibration space. My mouth will just start like, I'll do something like that. And when I hear that, I know, oh, wow, I'm sitting in that low vibration place. That's sort of like a warning to me when I see that happen. I'll snap myself out of it like, whoa, I'm in a low vibration place. So I'm wondering, we don't have polls today, so we're going to do this by either a hand raise electronically or wave or whatever. If you'd like to share, in what ways does your body tell you that you are in the space of a low vibration thought? So, anybody?
Oh, all right, I'll go.
Thank you,
Um,
Edo.
you're welcome, sister. Anytime that you feel like you're in a low vibrational spot, especially where your body is, whenever you're, it depends on your lifestyle and who you choose to, be associated with, I believe.
Okay, so can I just ask you to take ownership for your for your feelings and how you know that you're having a low vibration vibe? So instead of using you, could you use I? When I have a low vibration coming forward over me, how does your body react to that? Or what kind of moves do your body have? Do you blink your eyes? Do you find yourself scratching your head? Do you swallow? Do you get a nervous feeling in your stomach? Do you find yourself looking down, looking up? Like, when you're having low vibration energy coming through you, how do you react?
Whenever I have low vibrational energy coming to me, it can depend on the situation. For instance, if I see somebody that's coughing, like coughing without covering their mouth or whatever, I can just back away and I can also flinch my face at that person and
Okay,
look
so
at that person.
you do a face flinch.
Yeah.
And when you do a face flinch, you know at that time you're having a low vibration coming
Yeah.
through you. Is that an automatic face flinch that you just automatically have, or is it something that that you're doing to let the other person know that cover your face?
Yeah, I do that face flinch to let the person know that you're being disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what if there's no one around and you're just having like a low vibration thought? Do you have low vibration thoughts sometimes, like, I'm not having a good day, or I'm feeling nervous about that, or, I'm anxious, or like when you have, without other people being around, without trying to communicate to them, but just your body communicating to yourself that you're in a low vibration place?
If I'm by myself and I have low vibrational thought, I try to, I try to, sit still and try to, close my eyes and count to 10. And I
Mm-hmm.
also try, breathe in and breathe out,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of helped me go through, manage my stress versus, getting, angry and start, being destructive.
So how do you know that you're having a low vibration thoughts? What do you usually do? Like before, not to calm it down, but what do you do that makes you know you're having a low vibration thought? Does your body have a natural reaction to the low vibration thought?
Oh, wow. I'm going to say no.
Okay. So the thought just comes and okay, all right. Well, thank you for
Yeah.
that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Adam.
You're welcome, sister.
All right. Do we have anyone else that would like to share? Maybe if they have a reaction when they have a low vibration thought, like how does that go through you?
We have a hand raised from Teresa Scott. Teresa would like to share with us.
Yes, hi,
Hi,
good morning, sister. How you doing? So glad to see you, beautiful.
I'm glad to see
I
you
get I
too.
get a uneasy feeling. Sometimes I get my stomach hurts.
Mm,
That's how I feel when I'm having a low vibration thought. But I get like
okay.
like a very uncomfortable feeling over me.
So it
It's
comes
like,
in the stomach.
yeah, sometimes in my stomach, but I just get that feeling like I was having it yesterday where I was just really kind of uncomfortable about a situation. And I had like a lot of emotions, I guess it's like in my head and in my stomach, but I just started speaking positive stuff to myself to come out of it, because I was like, no, girl. And I just started saying some beautiful stuff to myself,
Do you
that I,
know, are you always conscious that you're having a low vibration thought?
well,
Or do you
I
sometimes just,
wasn't always conscious.
mhm,
Um, no, I
mhm,
wasn't always conscious. I would get angry a lot too. That's another thing that I do. I get angry. Yeah, I still deal with that right now.
mhm,
I'll get
mhm.
angry, really angry.
Yeah,
And
well,
I guess it's part of like feeling like, for me, I feel like it's like sometimes it's like not being in control, but sometimes it's like I want to respond in a negative way to the
mhm,
situation, but I just don't, So like, especially if I'm dealing with a person, I'll get angry. But then with myself, I'll feel it, and then I'll come out of it. But sometimes I
mhm,
don't always come out of it. Sometimes it might take me a couple of days, and then I'll
mhm.
get it. Like what's going on.
So
'Cause,
so is it safe to say that you have that feeling, and then when you have that feeling, you become conscious that you're having a low vibration thought?
yeah, and to be honest with you, sometimes um, if I'm having a low vibrational thought, especially if I'm dealing with anger, I might stay angry. I might know that it's there, but it was like I'd be like, I don't give a f. I
Mhm,
want to be angry. It's like because I don't like what the person said, or even sometimes I might even be angry with myself.
yeah,
Especially when I'm doing it myself, I really have to like I could be angry with other people, but with myself, I I'm a lot more easy on myself. Before I was like really 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 hard on myself when I got angry because I was saying it didn't make any sense, but and now with being around be the tree and wake up in other places that I'm getting healing at, it
mhm.
doesn't affect me to the degree they used to because I would get like really really bad stomach aches, really severe stomach aches, and I had a
Okay.
stomach ache the other day, so I was like, oh girl, no 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 no, I had to come back, because my stomach just started hurting me really bad.
Hmm. And that stomach is like a trigger, like, okay, you in a space too long. All
Yeah.
right, you in that space too long, and you there. That's a
Mm-hmm.
wake up call to me too. When I have that feeling, I'm unconscious sometimes about my negative
Yeah.
or low vibration thoughts sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
or feeling that it's running through me. And it's like when I feel that reaction, I kind of like, oh wow. Because when we having those feelings, it's letting those juices are
Yeah.
circulating. What's it called? Cortisone. I think it's called
Yeah, but I
cortisol.
just felt like I got too deep in that situation, so I needed to step back. When my stomach hurting, anytime my stomach's hurt, that means I'm like way deep in it, and I need to step.
Mm,
I need to mind my own business. Really, it's really about me not. It's like you can help someone, but the person has to want to help themselves. So I had to say to
mhm,
myself, mind your business, mind your business. I was actually saying that last night to myself, mind your business, Teresa, mind your business, because my stomach started
mhm.
hurting again. I was like, girl, mind your business.
So stomach ache, stomach ache.
Yeah, stomach ache
Oh,
and just like a just a very uneasy feeling, like you don't feel like yourself. Is
mhm.
the other feeling I have.
So, hold on a second. So, excuse me, I lost everyone. Ah, 1
Probably
second.
hit the video.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did it, am I back? Okay, good, yes. So, all right, thank you, Sister Teresa.
Thank you too, sweetie.
Yes, I appreciate your share. Is there anyone else who would like to share? How are they aware that they're having a low vibration? How are you aware that you are having a low vibration physically? What's going on physically in your body that tells you, oh, I'm in a space of low vibration? I think I saw someone mention something about teeth clenching, but I'm not going to be able to find it because if I fiddle with my device too much, I'll lose it.
I can share that for you. I'm here to
Okay.
support you. I can share that for you. That comes from Darnice from Facebook. And she says, my jaw gets tight, teeth clench.
Mm.
I believe
Yeah.
Darnice joined us in the space. She
Welcome,
came-
Darnice.
She was here earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, right. So that's a really like popular one, the teeth clenching. You know, I don't have that one particular, but I know other people who do. They know the jaw gets so tight, and it's like,
I want to tell you, I can relate to that. I recently went through the passing of my uncle and grieving my uncle and my father at the same time. And I went to the dentist, and the dentist said I had a hairline fracture because it wasn't there the last time I was there for my visit. So what happened, and I shared that I was having a lot of stress and stuff like that, and apparently that was something I did. I can't say that my body warned me because I didn't know I was doing it until I went to the dentist. So I can definitely relate to that. But
so so now you're aware that when you feel stress, you're putting pressure. Are you aware of it now when you're
uh
doing it?
somewhat, but not to what I do. If I feel like I'm stressing, I try to reduce the stress rather than looking for the signs. Because my
Right,
body,
but so
I want to say my body. Even though I'm very sensitive to my energy in my body, I don't know when I'm under stress. My body, I'm not aware of it. I can't tell unless there are like my blood pressure went up or like the sign with the report from the dentist. But other than that, I can't really tell. I'm listening to everyone share, and I'm like, yeah, I can't tell.
But now that the dentist told you that you're clenching in the back, have you noticed that though? Now that you've been told, listen, this is what's happening. No, you haven't noticed.
No, I can say yes, but I'm not confident about saying yes because I really don't know yet. I haven't noticed it in that way. I'm thinking it happens more in my sleep though.
In the sleep. Wow, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you for sharing that. I'm seeing that a lot of people do have it in the mouth area because that's me too, in the mouth. That's where it shows up for me. So I've become aware of that. That sometimes, like I said, I don't even know that I'm having stressful thoughts until I become aware that I see my mouth act a certain way. I say, oh, I'm running a stress program. I'm running a program, and that's what's happening. Anyone else can share some of the signs that they are pondering on low vibration thoughts? Some of the reactions that your body have when you're having a low vibration thought, and maybe if you're aware of what that is. And so my intention is to bring some awareness to us, some consciousness to when we're running those low vibration programs through our system. Anyone sharing on Facebook?
Yeah, no more shares from Facebook at the time. We're having I want to say first of all, I'm surprised that we don't have any more shares and people talking about this because that is something that I guess I guess how I see this too is we can see this. I know for myself, I observe it in other people, but I can't really observe it in myself. So maybe that is something that our community can relate to when you see signs in other people of them having negative thoughts. I know I have a clear understanding of reading people. You can tell when, oh, that's a sign of a negative thought. That's they can definitely relate to.
What signs have you seen on others family members, friends that
I,
are around you, where you'll be able to tell, and maybe they don't even realize that that vein is popping out the side of their head. They don't even know that the vein is shooting out the side of their head like this, and you're like, oh.
there's one in particular, and that is the clenching of the eyebrows when when that, and I'm gonna share myself here with you since we are having this conversation together. And the clenching in the eyebrows, I have several friends, and they do this, and I'm like, relax, you can't hear anything I'm saying. I said, you hear me, but you can't, it is not resonating with you. You're not allowing it to come through the third eye, to pass down into your being, into your mind. I've seen that. That's something I've seen several times before.
Right, the clenching of the forehead. I wonder if I get that too. I don't even know, because I don't look in the mirror when I'm having those low vibration thoughts usually, but it's possible.
Yeah.
The only one I've become.
This is the main thing that I was thinking about, that you observe in others. I'm sure you've observed it in many others, though.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yes, I think I've seen that. Like if my mother's upset, I've seen that in her. Yeah. Okay, I'm open for one more share. One more share of how I know Sundays are hard because you're like laying in bed, you on the phone, you're like, I don't want to talk, I just want to be in here. I know. That's me too sometimes.
Let's call on someone. I'm intuitively calling someone, and you can let me know if you're willing to share. And that name is Naomi Seeley. Are you willing to share with us?
Naomi's taking a little nap.
Naomi, you're not willing to share with us today. And if you're not able to speak, you can put it in the chat. I acknowledge that. So call on one other person intuitively. I'm going to call on Veronica. Veronica's iPhone. Are you there? Are you with us this morning?
Yes, John. I'm listening, right? And I know you were gonna pick on me. I intuitively knew that. And so one of my stresses was I started biting my nails.
Oh yeah.
You see people that start biting on their nail or biting on their bottom lip,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Do you do both?
I think I bite on my bottom lip
Mm-hmm.
or grind my teeth.
Mm.
And
So
go ahead.
I'm just curious, do you know, is that a sign to you that you're in a low vibration space? Or do you choose to bite your nails, or is it like an automatic and then you catch yourself biting on them?
Not a nail biter.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're doing something that you don't normally do consciously, it could be a sign. For me, it's a sign that I'm stressing
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not biting on my lower lip all the time. I'm not but when you first initiated the conversation, for me is when you feel stress, what do you do? And I feel it in my chest, in my heart space, and I learned to put myself in a white bubble.
So you feel it. So usually when you're having stress, you feel it in your chest.
I feel it in my chest, but then there's other things that I do. So if I'm feeling it in my chest, right? But then my body reaction is to bite on my lower lip. And maybe it relieves the tightness in the chest.
Mm. Okay.
You know?
So what I would like to know, so the biting on the lip is unconscious.
That's right.
It's unconscious.
It's an unconscious. Yes, it's unconscious. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So when you so for me, when I start having those reactions, that's the only way I become aware that sometimes I'm having stress. So do you have that same, can you relate to that? Is that the same experience with you? Is it that when you start biting on your nails, then you realize, oh, I must be having low vibration space?
No, I don't even think that. I only think that now that the conversation is here. But I think that when I think about it, it's an unconscious reaction to the space that I'm put in, and I'm not aware of it. But now I'm aware that it happens.
Yes, now you're aware. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember the first time I became aware that I had a reaction to stress. I had a conversation with someone about the juices that your body run to you. Starts with a C, I think it's cortisone or cortisol. If somebody has the correct name, please throw it up. Those chemicals, those natural chemicals that flood your body. And I became aware one day. I'm driving and I was very anxious about something, and I was having so much stress when I was driving, and I noticed that I did this. I just noticed that I went, and I was like, I don't know how long I've been doing it, because I never took the time out to notice it before. But then I started to be aware, like every time I did, I said, oh, wow, that must be a reaction that I do every time I am feeling that low vibration. And now I'm so aware of it. As soon as my mouth does that, it wakes me up. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm running that. I don't want to run that program, whatever program that initiated that stressful feeling. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. I'm so glad you're aware of it now. Is there anyone else who would like to share on natural reactions that your body have when you're running a low vibration program through your mind, through your body?
I just wanted to share also that I eat when I used to get really stressed a lot, and I was stressed the last couple of days. Is I start eating a lot. I eat a lot, but I just can't eat as much as I used to eat. But I used to eat a lot. That's why I gained so much weight. It's like the way I dealt with stress, I used to eat, just eat, and I like close to 500 pounds. So I had to stop that because I want to live. But
absolutely, because we need you to live.
I need to live too. Yes, ma'am.
We love having you in this space in the morning, Teresa. Your voice is part of this completely. I see Mama Amal and Sister Zuhira. Okay.
Who goes first? Mama Ma? Okay.
Yes,
Well,
good
you know
morning.
what? I thought I was handling stress. You know what I'm saying? I'm on this path. I am kicking it, man. I didn't realize until I did with my chiropractor, I did a test where they recorded my responses to certain stimuli. And when they had it wired up, and they had stuff on my heart and on my arms and what have you, just check the heart rate. Anyway, I found that not only do I get stressed out easily, but also my recovery is slow. In other words, when I get angst, I stay up there a long time. Even though I'm thinking about it, I stay up there a long time before I come down. So, and I never realized that. So now that I'm aware of it, the meditation is helping. They put me on a program where I sit for 30 minutes with meditation music that keeps me calm. So yeah, and I forgot what they call it. It was my chiropractor that had that kind of program, and I just never realized it. That's all I can say. And now that I know that it's there, when something angsts me, I can't say, "Oh, I can manage that." I know, okay, you're not managing it. Admit it. Just go ahead and get in a quiet space so you can mitigate it.
So what does your body do? What is something that your body does when that's happening? Because when you were speaking about it, there was at one point you said something about when the stress, I'm up there, I saw your body have a reaction, and I'm wondering if that's the reaction that you usually have.
Yeah, it probably is, because and you know what? And I do it so unconsciously, even though when I get up here, I realize, oh, there you are, bring it down, bring it down. Right.
So that's a trigger, something to, because like for me too, like I don't know that I'm in a low vibration until I do this. When I do that, that wakes me up. That's a signal. Oh shoot, you in a space, you holding on to some low vibration vibes. So that's, you can be aware that when your shoulders are up by your ears, I must be all right now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's becoming
Well,
something
conscious,
that I'm recognizing now.
becoming conscious of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, aware of it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so freeing when you become conscious of those telltale signs, because the people around us are seeing it and we don't know that they're seeing it. It's like when you're poker, like if you're playing poker, you have a move and they're like, oh, she about to play something. She usually does this. It's like, oh, okay, she's stressed out. She don't even know she's stressed out.
And you know what, sister, it might be even more than that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I noticed, but it might even be more than just that where my body, everything in my body just tenses up. I think that's what it is. The whole body tenses up, and it just shows in the shoulder. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. My daughter's locked out and she's banging on the door. Forgive me. Two seconds. I'm sorry.
And I'm complete.
I'm sorry about that. Excuse me. Oh. Okay.
Girl, we're all family here. We know how that
Yes.
goes. Don't even sweat it.
Yes.
And I'm
Appreciate
complete, honey.
Thank you, Mama Mala. I appreciate your voice in the space. Sister Zuhira.
Yes. When I
Morning, sis.
yes, when I get those wrinkles in my forehead a lot when I'm having those negative thoughts and stuff, and when I'm trying to include myself in a group, and it's like ping pong, everybody's saying something, and I can't get a word in. So sometimes what I do is just distract myself, and then I take notes, but I get lost in the whole scenario of the thing. So I get tension also.
How do you know that you are get the wrinkles in the face? How do you know? Because you're not looking in the mirror.
Uh, it's the tension around my eyes.
You feel it.
Yeah, it, it's a it's a strain on me, just to keep my words in. And then sometimes when I do try to say what I have to say, it comes out disorganized in a way, and I have apprehensions at that point also, and it just like a um, snowball rolling down the hill. Things just add on to it, and so at the end of the day or in the beginning in the morning, I try to write things out, and try to untangle the things that have had gotten caught up in it, you know, and some of the things that went on. I like to try to write out and say the
So
things.
you get through it by writing, but you notice that you're having that space because you feel a tension over here. You feel
Yeah,
a tension over here. And so when you feel that tension, are you always aware that you're doing that? Like, what's the move? Can I see the move that you do when you're feeling that low vibration? Can I see what you do with your forehead? Can I see it?
I do, I do this. I do that.
Do you pull your eyebrows up? Do you bring it down like this? Like, let me
Yeah,
see what you.
I used to arch my eyebrows, but I don't. I get them shaved now, though. But
No, no, I mean, no, I'm not talking about the beauty regimen.
no, I know you're not.
Yeah, I'm talking about just how because my goal is to make you be aware faster on what your body is doing when you are holding on to that low vibration. I want to bring your attention to whatever little quirks that you have, your personal quirks that can signal to you, so you can be aware when you're feeling that,
Yes,
right?
sometimes
Mm-hmm.
when I have something to say, and
Mm-hmm.
I will clench my mouth, and smack my lips.
Ah, I do. That's me. The smacking of the lips.
Yeah.
So when you do that, I just want you to be aware. If you are standing before someone and you start snapping them lips, or even when you're by yourself, be aware that you are running a low vibration program through your system, right? Because if you're aware of it, now we can talk about, different ways to flip it. Okay, so that's where we're going to go next on the conversation. And if there's no more shares, John, if there's any shares in the chat or anything like that.
In the chat, we have just a few comments. This was interesting one from Adam. Adam asked if anyone growls. Does anyone growl like an animal in terms of operating in a low vibration setting? I thought it was
Adam, come back on and let's talk about this growl.
Yes, I love that from Adam. Come on, Adam.
I'm just thinking about how when I deal with low vibrational settings, I have a tendency to start making noise as well. I start growling out of frustration when I'm by myself, especially.
Mm-hmm.
And I could do that because I'm stressed out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I go to the gym and work out so I can get rid of that stress, and it's very beneficial.
Okay. Can I hear what does the growl sound like? Is it a bear growl or a lion growl?
It sounds like.
All right. So when you hear that, you know it's on. You running that that let you in a low vibration space.
Yep. And as I'm growling, I also ball my fist at the same time too.
Okay, so fist clenching.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So that's interesting. So
it goes
that's
hand in hand.
Say it again.
I said those go hand in hand to me.
Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, I feel that. I know that's right.
It's all about, venting your frustrations whenever you're operating in that space.
Are you usually aware that you're in a low vibration space before that? Or do you become aware when you do that? Or do you sometimes you're not aware at all?
I become aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I react by, making sounds to, defend myself from it.
Okay.
It's like a defense mechanism, you could say.
Okay. Okay. A defense mechanism. All right. I see some more shares.
That comes from Jacqueline.
Thank you, Adam.
Mention for me. She said, I might widen them, narrow my eyes. If you want to, yeah, I guess that's what it looks like. We can have Jacqueline come in and show us what that looks like.
Jacqueline, so you narrow your eyes when you're in a low vibration space. Is that like? Mm-hmm.
Yes. If I'm angry about something, if something is if I'm having those negative thoughts, I may clench my teeth to keep from speaking. Mm-hmm. And I will sometimes widen my eyes if it's like a shock to me, or like if it's just something that just happened, and then I narrow them and look at people like, are you out of your mind? or I might just be angry about what's going on, and I'm narrowing my eyes, and it's very intense. And a lot of my son always tells me that, I scare people. I can't come on right now. I look terrible, but he tells me I scare people. And sometimes it's not even that I'm angry at the person that's there. I'm thinking about something. Mm-hmm. And so that will come through in my face. I cannot hide my feelings.
Right. Right. Absolutely. So were you always aware that you had that reaction to low vibration, or is that something that you matured into realizing that you were making those moves?
Well, I always
with the narrowing of the eyes, I did that as a child. I started very early with that. What clenching my teeth was something that I discovered because I started having problems with my teeth, and I went to the dentist and it was like, "Are you clenching your teeth?" I was like, "I didn't even notice it," but yeah. So I had to have a retainer sometimes. I had to wear a retainer at night sometimes because I guess I was having dreams and then just going through my work day. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff that was happening in the school system that was going on that I would clench my teeth, and I really couldn't speak because with the situation I was in, but I was unhappy. I was feeling a lot of negativity from things that were going on, and I would just clench my teeth. And I find that I do that, and I see my grandson seems to have the same thing. He does it too. So I had told my son, I said, you need to talk to him and walk, because I had TMJ. Started clenching the teeth, so I started having issues with my jaw. And I'm complete.
When you were speaking, I was feeling that too. Like, wow, that, and I know that that can be a very definitely unconscious. A lot of people who do teeth clenching, because I think John just mentioned that is a reaction that he has as well. I don't know if you were on at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't. I just came on a little while ago, but I will stick my tongue out through my teeth to keep myself from doing that.
Okay. So now you're aware. So now you're fully aware of it when it's happening, and that it's a signal of, okay, I'm definitely running a stress program. I'm in a low vibration space. How long? So my question is, and I'd like to throw this out there: when you're having when you're in a space of a low vibration, how long do you usually find? And I know each situation is different, but can you hold on to that vibration for 5 minutes? Or you want to hold on to it for 20 minutes or like a whole day? Like, I'm throwing that question out there. When you're in a low vibration space, how long do you see yourself holding on to that? Or do you usually just try to pull yourself out of it? Or sometimes you just hold on to it? And if you do, how long do you hold on to it? Do you find yourself holding on to it for 5 minutes or less? Or are you going for, you going for a month, running staying in that low vibration place? You running it for 2 weeks? Somebody speak to me about that. When you're in a low vibration place, how often do you find yourself holding on to it? How long do you find yourself holding on to it before you consciously say, I'm pulling myself out of this? Please, somebody on the floor, tell me a little bit more. Okay, I see Purple says 3 days max. 3 days max. All right.
I can share some of that with you too.
Okay.
Jacqueline said 24 hours sometimes. Purple said 3 days max. I get from Purple. Let's get some more numbers. How long do you hold on to your low vibration?
Yes.
I like to say that being conscious, I like to let go of it as quickly as I notice it.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not about how long I hold on to it, is how quickly I let go of it for myself.
Right. So when you have the symptoms, because for me, when I see those symptoms, that's a trigger for me to let it go.
Absolutely.
Because of all the things that we're saying right now, right? So the stomach ache, right? The stomach ache is coming because we're running juices through our system, right? And the juice is creating, those things can, in the long run, create, there's problems on the back end of that, right? The wrinkling of the face, what is some of the side effects that come from that? You know what I'm saying? Stuff that we don't want. But yeah, Teresa, did you want to say something?
I wanted to say for years for me, because I was angry for years, and I was very sick a lot, and I didn't realize how much the anger, being angry. I'm like my mama Sahara. It's like I felt like my voice wasn't heard, and so when it is like sometimes, like I had a situation yesterday, not just 2 days ago, where I was talking to someone, but I felt like they were attacking me, and so when I tried to express myself, I'm like her, my words got my words got mixed up, so I couldn't really, think. But then I just said, I told you, I did speak up for myself, and I said to them, I was like, I told you I'm going to take a class, So it was like they were just trying to like, I guess like test me or prove me, whatever. And so I've been having this situation with that same person. So what I did the last time, I just ignored them. So they was like, you're not talking. I didn't talk to them, because I was like, I'm not going to give into that situation, to like put myself in that place of feeling uncomfortable. But I realized that maybe it's a test for me to like to deal with it in a different place. But I know for years I was very angry and very sick. I had started developing all kind of sicknesses and stuff like that. So because I didn't speak, if I was stressed out, I didn't tell you. I felt like my voice was like shut down. So by my voice being shut down, my body started shutting down. So I encourage anyone, if you find yourself getting sick a lot, to really, really, like check out, are you dealing with some kind of stressful stuff that you really haven't noticed? Because I didn't realize how much stress that I was holding because I was so sick all the time. I stayed in the hospital, always was sick, was getting infections, all kind of stuff. And so now that I'm, looking at my anger parts, and what makes me angry and why I'm angry, and like taking responsibility for my part that I played in it, and just backing up from people, backing up from situations that I'm not able to, like come in contact with. It's like I don't have to walk away from the person, but I can back up and say, hey, I need my space. So, it took some time, but it was for years. I have to be honest with
It
you.
was for years. So for years you were walking around with a stomach ache.
Stomach
Because that,
ache,
right, yeah,
blood pressure,
blood
um,
pressure.
body swelling up,
Mm.
just feeling depressed all the time, like really depressed, like in the bed depressed, some
Lamenting
days.
on that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how to express how I was feeling. So I wasn't able to like put it in words. So I would take it out. Literally what I did, I took it out on myself. Let me just say that. I took it out on myself.
Do you
And then I
find
went
that
from,
when
sorry.
you're in that vibration space, that you pile? Did you pile
hmm
stuff on top of that?
Yeah,
Like, oh
piling.
my gosh, my son ain't talking to me,
hmm
and the stove is not working, and they're playing too much music outside my window, and it just starts, the vibe, it just becomes like a whole mood, like a whole
Yep,
party, a whole vibe. So like
exactly.
you're walking around with that whole vibe like for a year,
hmm
for years, like.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like it's as if you were reading my mind. It was like stuff on top of stuff. But then when I started getting some help, and I was like, Teresa, you just taking stuff. It's like it's not that serious. It's like, so what they're doing is like, who gives a f? Like it's like I was so worried about what people think more than what I thought. That was really the main problem, was that I was so concerned what other people think and try to be a people pleaser that was not good. So I could say it was for years,
Okay.
and so it feels release.
Now that you're more aware of it. Okay, I'll take one more share on how long, anything in the chat, how long are we holding on to these negative or low vibration thoughts and allowing them to, I saw the word snowball pop up, allowing it to snowball.
Sister, I like to share something as we take this time to uh, acknowledge and take on another share. We can acknowledge community members who may have to leave. It's approaching the 8 o'clock hour. And with that, I will be placing your contact information in the chat. And we're also live on Facebook if they want to come back and follow up, see the replay, and continuation of your session.
Yes. So for those who have to go to their places of worship or whatever, go to work, all the things that you have to do for this morning, may you have a productive and powerful day. Thank you so much for dropping into the woo room with us. It's been a pleasure, and peace out. Yeah. So is that good? Was there something else I needed to share? Okay, so my phone number is 917-795. Okay. I think you put it in the chat, right? Did you just put it in the chat?
Yes, your contact info is in the chat. That's
795-5367. Okay.
Yes,
Ooh.
there you go.
All right, thank you. So now that we are aware of the symptoms, oh yeah, and love offerings are welcome all the time. Thank you. So now that we're aware of our personal ways of reacting to when we are in a low vibration space, I want to talk about how different ways we can back ourselves out of that space. Because for me, there used to be a time as well where I would hold that low vibration space for weeks. For weeks, yes. Now, I don't know if I've held them for a year, but for weeks. But now that I am aware, right, now that I have become aware of the clues that my body gives when it's running the low vibration juice through my system, I don't hold on to it at all anymore. Even when I don't know I'm in a low vibration space and I'm not aware of it, but my mouth starts doing the telltale signs of that's it, and I become aware of it, I immediately now go, whoa, because I know what's coming when I'm running that through my body. I know that, you know, that can contribute to ulcers, it can contribute to migraines, it can contribute to backaches. You know, it's just so much it contributes. So I think of it like that. Oh no, I'm running that juice through my system. That juice is running through my system. And so now I have the power to shut it down. And some of the ways, so one of the techniques, and I'm going to open up the floor to find out other techniques that others use to flip that vibe from going into one direction to the other direction. Abraham Hicks calls it, what did she call it again? It just slipped my mind. It'll come. Yes, help me out. I had it and it slipped my mind.
Segment intended.
The vortex.
Oh, the vortex.
Yeah. When you're going through like you just creating that vibe. So I want to talk about how we could flip that. Different techniques on flipping that vibe when you catch it. So you caught it now. You know that's a sign when you're doing this or you're doing this. You know, now what do? You just sit there like this? You sit there like this? You sit there like this? The eyes, the shoulders, the mouth. We walk around looking like this. And people looking at you like, yo, they don't probably be like her vibes. Like if you holding on to it for like a year and you walking around like that for a year, people are like, yo, when she comes around, that vibe, she got that vibe on her. You don't even realize that you're walking around like this, right? I don't even realize I'm doing this, but not anymore. I'm very aware of it. So I stay in mind for maybe, actually, as soon as I see that sign, I flip it. I start flipping it. And what I usually do, right? Because the thing about building vibration builds with thought after thought after thought after thought, and it just builds and builds and builds and builds. So I start walking it back the other way. I start introducing new thoughts into my mind immediately, almost like an emergency kit. I'm like, oh no, it's sunny outside. I like my shoes. I like my hair, you know. Oh, I can call my mom. You know, I start reaching for things to flip that vibe immediately as soon as I become aware that I'm having a reaction from the stress and I'm releasing those juices in my body. So I would love to hear from other people. What are some of the techniques and tools that they use to start flipping that vibe? So can I have a share of how some of the techniques you use to flip the vibe?
Yeah, we have a Mother Amal with a hand raised. Mother Amal, could you?
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so one thing that I do when I catch it, that my immediate reaction is to breathe. And then I think about it, and if I can't shake it, you know, think about it. Like you say, try to reason on the other side of that low vibrational reasoning. Then I'll call somebody. I have somebody that I can call who is doing the same work and run it by. It was a friend of mine, Robert Cooper. I ran it by Robert. I said, Robert, you know, so and so and so and so and so and so, and I just can't seem to shake it. He starts out. He does landmark. He's a seminar leader, and he just brings it right on down front. So that when it's something I'm really aware and it's something I can't shake and I want to, and I've been holding on to it and didn't realize it was holding on to it. One thing in particular I'm thinking of, and didn't realize I was holding on to it. And I called him and he just asked questions, and he had me with the questions he would ask, had me work through it. He didn't advise me. He said, well, you know, what made you so and so and so and so and blah, blah, blah. And he made me work through it. And that particular incident, I did release it. Didn't realize it was hanging in there for so long. And yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Can you tell me how he had, what were some of the types of questions that he would ask to help you move toward
See, I
releasing?
knew you were going to ask that.
Okay.
This is a landmark technique. And offhand, I can't, what did you make it mean? Number one.
What did you make it mean?
Yeah, because it was something with my sister-in-law that I didn't know, you know, and it would only come up when she would call or say something, you know, and we're not in the same space, so we don't talk often anymore. We used to be real close, and we're not anymore. And when that came up and I realized, oh my God, I've been holding this against this woman for so long. And so I called Robert, and and I told him things that happened. He said, well, what did you make that mean? Where is it in your life you do that? Oh my gosh, I forgot all the questions that you would ask.
That one question was a lot. That first one, we could do a lot with that. What? You didn't even have to go no further. Like, what did you make it mean? Like, how'd you translate that? How'd you translate that? That's awesome. That right there, I'm using that. Thank you for that. That was gold for me in this oh my goodness. That was a pearl and a diamond.
All right.
What did I make that mean? Yeah, what did I make that mean? What did I make that mean? That's an awesome question to ask ourselves to help us to flip the script. Anybody else have something they can offer to help us to flip the vibe when we are creating this low vibration space, and we are building all these low vibration thoughts on top of each other? Any advice or techniques that are used?
We have Terry Ruffin. I saw Terry wrote something in the chat, and I hope she's here to share and expand that with us. Terry.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
The first thing I do is I remind myself that the only person that I can control or even attempt to control is myself, because I notice a lot of times when those low vibrations come, is because we feel like we're somehow not in control. I feel like I'm sometimes not in control, and reminding myself that I can't control everybody else and I can't control the world. I can just work on controlling myself. That's very freeing. I also shift my vibration from to looking at what I have to be grateful for, you know. And if I'm having a really rough day and I can't home in right on what I'm grateful for, I'm like, okay, what lesson are you learning right now? You know, and the last thing that I utilize is the serenity prayer. It has so much wisdom in that prayer that's so freeing and can really help you raise your vibration and get unstuck.
Can you, for those who are not familiar with that prayer, can you share it with us?
I get it kind of mixed up.
It's okay.
But it basically,
I get it mixed up too.
It basically focuses on knowing which things that you can change, knowing which things that you cannot change, and having the wisdom to know the difference.
Yes. That's it. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. While I have you here, can you tell me, how do you know that you are creating a vibe that through low vibration thoughts? How do you become aware that that's happening with you when you're unconsciously running those thoughts through your body and it's creating this vibration? How do you know?
I'm generally an upbeat person, so my mood will shift. Sometimes the world will look a little cloudy. I'll focus a little bit more on low vibration things than high vibration things. At times, depending on what the circumstances is, I may find myself getting easily agitated about things that I might laugh off at another time.
So does your body have any specific reaction when you're running those programs? Those low vibration programs?
Girl, my body might lock down.
Okay. What does that look like?
I might have more than usual pain all throughout my body. I might have headaches. I might develop body aches. So it's
Wow.
essential for me to like get out of that zone because I have a degree of discomfort anyway. So I'm not trying to add to it. So it's like essential for me to get out that zone.
Right. That's right. So so how long do you usually before you start, how long do you usually stay in that space before you start doing these techniques? Are you like, oh wow, and then you just go on it real quick, you start doing your
Yeah,
techniques to get out of it, or do you just hold on to it for a while? Or do you notice it right away?
I have a tendency to notice it right away now. I will say that it's taken me years to develop that. I used to do a lot of snowballing because when the negative vibes used to come back, I used to then regurgitate all the other hurts and pains that I had been through in my life. And I'm glad now at this point. Unfortunately, it took me more than 50 years to get to this point. But I'm learning that that does not serve me well. And me and my son, we often talk about that and how, hopefully some of my experiences can help him as well so that we're not taking our half of our life at least to try to get it under control.
Thank
Because
you
there's
so
so
much.
much you're missing out on while you're living in that zone.
Right. You're missing out on a lot.
Yes.
Absolutely. Because right in front of us, there's opportunities to experience joy. So, or love or
Yeah.
appreciation, right? It's right in front of us or at all times. It's just to access it. So becoming aware of what your body does when you're running those programs, those low vibrations through you gives you the power to choose to flip that vibe. Gives you
Yeah.
the power to choose it once you recognize, like, okay, oh, I see this is happening. Let me start doing my different techniques. So is there any more shares on techniques to flip the vibe?
I got one.
Okay, I'll take it.
When you mentioned Abraham Hicks in the
Yes.
text, but she would say something like, if you have to change what you change your vibration from what kept you out of the vortex to what your alignment is in the um, keeping yourself in alignment with your vibrations is like, don't do the things that keep you out of the vibration.
Yes. Yeah, you want to create this vortex of
Right.
good vibrations. Yeah, you want to get into the vortex of good vibrations. So you can take it from a low vibration and bring it high to a vibration by using a lot of different techniques. And I like to talk myself up. I'm listening.
Segment intended. She talked about that and building up the momentum and
Yes.
getting more in tune with what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Just
like.
building. Okay, I thought you were saying something. I thought I heard you about to
No,
say something else.
I was writing.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Any more advice on the floor about how we can shift that, shifting that vibration, flipping that vibration. I saw something come up. John, can you help me read what's in the chat? Am I seeing something?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure.
Yes, I can support here. I want to read the prayer. Jacqueline wrote it out for us here in the chat. And it said, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change and the courage to change the things that I can change and the wisdom to know the difference.
So beautiful, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's an awesome tool.
Yes, it is. And then here she shares another tool with us here. She says, focus on what makes you feel good. Terry says, I also listen to some Abraham Hicks raptures, like everything is working out for me.
Right. Oh, okay, that's bad too.
Yeah.
Like that one. I really like that one. Yeah.
Yes. That's a great tool.
Right. Right. I use that a lot. But I
Yeah.
know Gail said listen to Abraham Hicks.
That'll definitely help you shift that vibration and flip it from going in one direction. And you know what? It's very important for us to be aware of it and catch it as soon as we can. And you
Right.
know, that's my goal, to get us to be aware of when we're running these programs so we can catch it immediately and bring it down to nothing, or bring it down to so close to nothing. Oh yeah, Teresa was singing. Yes. Yes, something funny, start laughing. Yes. Yes, all of that. Look for, right? Go on YouTube and go look at a cat video. Like, if that's your thing, like, or throw on a song. Dance, you know. Come on, folks. What do you do? What do you do to shift the vibration in the other direction when you notice that your body is giving you a telltale sign that you are creating a low vibration space that you're sitting in?
I want to say, I know like everyone in this space practically use music. I find myself, when it comes to music, I don't know a lot of the artists. I just like, when I'm feeling a certain way, there's a rhythm, a vibe, music, that gets me into the mood of feeling even better. And I know for sure there's several other people that they know what particular song they need to hear in the particular moment in order to change that mood. I'm not a DJ, and I know we have several DJs here who've spoken about that. But music is one of those things. For me, also, is going to a park, just going for a walk.
Yeah.
Park is someplace, being around nature, walking in the trees, getting different times, walking with the tree, around the trees, I should say, and breathing. Simple little things.
That's a good one. Walking amongst the tree. That's a good one. Oh my God. A tree will just suck all that low vibration from you. It just those, oh my gosh, yes.
Absolutely.
That's a big one for me. Taking a walk by a tree somewhere. Yeah, absolutely. I love that one. And music. One good thing about music, when it hits you, you'll feel no pain. Just wipes it away.
Mother Amal tells us she loves gospel music.
Mm-hmm.
Gospel music does it for her. And Terry says, I listen to music, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Man in the Mirror, and Home by Stephanie Mills. Those are her songs.
Ooh, nice playlist. Nice playlist. When I think of home, oh, that's beautiful. Yes.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Mm-hmm. What was the other one you
Come
said?
on
I
and
heard.
sing for us, sister. Give us a little happiness right now.
Yes.
Are you gonna sing for us? You over there singing? I'm ready for that song.
I'm hoping you sing for us today. I see, the thing with me is I love the music and I can sing along when it's playing, but I cannot remember anybody's lyrics. I cannot remember anybody's lyrics. Even for some of my favorite artists, I'll know a couple of words and I'll just jump in on the word that I know. I'll never know the whole song. Comedy.
Yes, comedy. I'm not sure if she mentioned this now, but Teresa earlier said sitting on the beach.
Yes. Yes. So going amongst the trees, sitting on the beach, turning on some music, those are definitely great tools that will bring us out of low vibration. But I want to encourage us also to find some things within ourselves that could help flip those low vibrations and bring them up into a higher space when we don't have direct, immediate access to the beach. You know, maybe the beach is an hour away, 30 minutes away. You're lucky it's only 2-3 minutes away, but maybe if it's a further, you know, we don't want to sit there holding on to this till we get to the beach, till we get to the tree, you know, till we find a radio or, you know, whatever. So I want to encourage us to think about things that we can hold within us to help us shift the vibration, such as a prayer. You don't have to go anywhere to say the serenity prayer. You just have to, you know, learn it. It's a pretty short journaling, absolutely journal. Oh wow, journaling. Journaling has brought me from a lot of different places. It's got to be careful with journaling too, because sometimes journaling can also keep you in a negative or a low vibration space, right? So if you like keep it staying too long writing about the same thing, the goal is to write yourself out of that space, you know, to write yourself out of it, you know. Sometimes we can write and affirm the space, the vibration that we're in with our writing. So to do that writing consciously and bring us out of that. Yeah, yoga. For some of us, yoga. Yeah, a sacred space. Yes, creating a sacred space in your home. Love my sacred space. Love my little corner. Yes, I have a little corner with what I call my sacred joy toys. And I put my little things to smell, bells to chime, things to read. They're all in that space. Crystals to hold. You know, it's my little spiritual play shop over there. Definitely. Did I miss any other shares?
There's this company called medium.com. You can actually get paid to write, and they will actually pay you to write. Because I'm getting involved with crypto, like I learned a lot of different things, and medium.com will actually pay you to write. So a lot of time people feel like, oh, I can't write, but you can write. Because like I was dealing with an issue last night and I meant to do it. I felt as if I was just tired. But I said I was going to get on the medium and just start writing. And you actually get paid. You actually get points every time you just join. It's called medium.com. They have a free plan, then they have a $5 plan. But they will actually hire you just to write. And you don't have to be a professional writer. You just need to be able to write stuff. And they can let you know. But there's a lot of places that you get paid for writing because people love blogging, like WordPress, Word, I think WordPlus, WordNet. I think WordPlus. I gotta get it right. Well, I think what is WordPlus.com actually pays you also to write. So there's a lot of places you can actually get paid for writing. So you could take your stress out and just start writing. And they write about everything. Like they don't really care what people write. And people like there's another call. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in Facebook. I'm gonna get all the places that pay you to write, and some of them pay you in crypto. Most of them pay you in crypto, and some of them pay you other ways. But you can actually get paid for writing. So I'm gonna put them in the chat later on today. I mean on Facebook. This way people can see. And so there's a
Wow.
lot of places that would pay you to write. And
Thank you, Teresa.
and
That's a bonus, a cherry on top. Come on
yeah,
now.
so
I love
so
it.
you can get rid of your like I have this my NFT that I'm creating is called The Rise of the Unknown Hero. And so I was gonna write something about what a stress that I was dealing with, but put it under my title. And that was and I'm gonna write it today. So I just fell asleep before I got a chance to write it. But they pay you to write. So
That's incredible.
yes.
That I love it. Thank you for sharing that. And make sure we get that on the Facebook,
No,
or
I'm gonna put
make
it
sure
on
you
Facebook.
definitely
I'll
share
put it on
that.
Facebook because I want to get all the stuff, the exact words and everything, because like they have different codes and stuff like that this way. And if you refer somebody, you'll get paid for referring them. So
Listen,
it's a good system.
put all that information in there so we can make sure
Yeah.
you get referrals. Because I'm gonna tell you what will surely bring me out of a low
Mhm.
vibration space, and that's some
Mhm.
cash. So if you're telling me
Yes.
I can
Right. I
journal
just
when
learned
I'm in
this.
some low vibration, that
Yes. Yes.
I can make some
I just
cash.
learned this. I just learned this myself. So I'll be writing. I haven't written as much, but I've been starting back writing, and they actually pay you to write. So. Mhm.
All right, that'll definitely shift some low vibration space to me. I will be using that tool. So thank you. Send the information, please. I definitely.
I
Any more
definitely will.
shares? Thank you so much, Teresa. Appreciate your voice always. Is there any more shares in the chat?
Let's see here in the chat after yoga. Let's see what we got down there. Aaliyah said, "Oh, it's creating a sacred space in your home, even if it's a corner or a chair." And Jacqueline made a comment here to Teresa. I also make the sound when I'm stressed, so I switch it to to clear that energy. It also relieves the jaw tension. So
Ooh, that's a good one.
yeah, that's amazing too. And I like that people are now starting to observe these things as you're sharing, because it's a different way to look at yourself to see what it is you're doing rather than waiting for your body to break down. If you know the little things. So there's a lot of value here in how we think about the how we're dealing with stress.
So that was, she goes from to is that, can you read that comment again? Because I'm, everything someone says, I'm just like running that through my body now. So the sound first is like a and then she takes that and
Why
she
don't we
flips
have,
it.
let's call Jacqueline. Jacqueline, could you
Yes, Jackie, come on, let's hear it.
It's usually, and that's because I'm just like, had enough. And then I switch up and I go, oh. I'm
I will
sorry
be
if there's
using
noise
that.
in the background. I'll try it again. It's like when I'm really stressed, and sometimes it's just like, you know how you go, and then I'll just go, oh.
Is that not amazing? I'm getting some good tools today for myself. So I thank you, community, because I get a sound that comes out as well. I talked about but I also do like Adam said, he does a whole growl or a whole grunt, right? What did Adam say? He does a roar. Was it a roar, a grunt, a growl, right? I tend to get like a, like that kind of deep. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take on that om. That makes a lot of sense. Go into that same space and just bring out the om. That's magic. Thank you for that. I feel that so deep inside of me. That literally resonates. It resonates. I feel it clearing all in here. Because the sound is inside, so it's vibrating inside of my head. I'll be using that one. Let me write that down too.
I like to share another with another tool from the chat with you. This came from Anna Palmer, and she said, "Good morning. Incense can change a mood. Scents and candles."
Yes, definitely scents and candles for sure. Lotion, even lotion. Yeah, I had a coworker, and every time she would, feel a little stress or she needed a break, but she couldn't have access to take a real break. I noticed this with her because I had asked about it. She would take out this sweet smelling lotion, and she would just like, okay, we'd be in a meeting and somebody would say some old bullshit or something that she didn't like, and I would see her face, and she'd be like, and then she would reach in the bag. You'd hear her rumbling in the back. pull out the bag, squeeze the sweet lotion. She'd be like this. She would just put that lotion on her hand, and and that is really a good way to do it, because that lotion, it would smell so sweet, and I would, that lotion feels so good, but it was a thing that she did, and to help her shift her vibration. And I could imagine that not only the fragrance of that lotion would help her to shift that vibration, but the massaging of the hand, putting on the lotion as well, and all of this is coming to me now that we're speaking, that I would notice the smell, be like, oh, that smells so good. But it's also okay, now let me get back to the meeting and the bullshit. Yes, like it's like,
Hey, I want to share. I love that you said that, because, like you said, it's what you're picking up now, and that's what I was thinking about. Your conversation allowed us to think differently about it. But when I saw you lotion a hand, it's not just the smell. You're rubbing on yourself. So we speaks a lot about that body activism, and the fact that you're massaging and soothing yourself is also another good mood changer.
yes. Yes, I see something about Egypt, but it kind of went by fast, and I can't. Can you help me with that,
Yes, I
John?
can. I keep a scent from Egypt in a small vial, and I will drop on my, I guess, use a drop on my wrist, rub my wrists together, and take a deep whiff. That came from Jacqueline.
Mm, a scent from Egypt. How exotic. What's the name of that scent? I'm just curious.
Secret of the desert.
Oh, well, you done told the secret. Now I'm going to get some.
It's expensive, but when you get ready to order, let me know. Because
I hear that.
I ordered. They don't sell it here at all. Nowhere.
Oh wow, it's for sure a secret. So it's you just need a dap. Just a little dap.
Yeah, it lasts for years. I've had it for years. And then I ran out and I had to order it online. And I just keep a little tiny vial that I get from Young Living. I fill that up with it and I keep it in my purse. So I have it in a little pouch. And then every so often I put that on my wrist and I rub it together. And I don't know what it is about it, but it just, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about it now. I'm going to go get it.
And so that you use that tool to help you flip a vibration when the vibration is low. Did that help you to bring it up to a higher
Yeah.
space?
Yeah, like Anna Palmer says, those scents. I'm a scent person. I have a very strong sense of smell, and that clears my head and that just relaxes
me. All right. Well, we have come to the 8:30 mark, and I am so grateful for all the tools that have been shared to help us to flip our vibration from a lower place to a higher place. Today, I heard what are some of the things that we heard today? The serenity prayer, music, the beach, the trees, the lotion. Could you imagine that? Somebody getting on your nerves, and instead of cursing them out, you ready to say, "Mother, you got what?" And all of a sudden you go, "Where my lotion?"
Ooh, I love it.
And that's what I want. I want us to use that like that. Like, I want us to find something to reach for, sometimes desperately, before you punch somebody in their face. Dig into those tools.
I think it's important for us to laugh at ourselves sometimes. Sometimes I tell myself, you know what, that shit just ain't that serious, girl.
Give a little laugh. Yeah, absolutely. There's something going on over here. Okay. Give a little laugh. Yeah. All those tools. So we have them now. I hope that this was beneficial for all of us in the space today. It certainly was beneficial to me. I was reminded about the serenity prayer. I'm going to start drawing for that more often. That was very powerful. And just, yeah, thank you so much. This was awesome. So if I could get some support with the ending process, the closing process. I hope everybody is walking away, adding to their tools of things they can use to shift vibration to a higher space. My contact number is 917-795-5367. I'm Sista Zaraya on Facebook. I do children's entertainment, and my Instagram is Watoto _entertainment, if you'd like to see a little bit of what I do. Actually, here it's ENT, but it's written out as entertainment. I don't know how I made that mistake. So it's WATOTO _entertainment. That's where you can find me doing my thing on Instagram. And if you want to send me an email, I am Sista Zaraya at Gmail. Love offerings and donations. If spirit moves you to throw a little blessing my way, I shall receive it. And that would be sent to if you do Cash App, it would be Spirit of a Woman, of course, $ Spirit of a Woman. And that's where you can send a Cash App blessing. Oh, Zelle, or Zelle at soulleadershipdevelopment@gmail.com.
And your code is 541SZ.
Okay, all right. So that I'm gonna have to play that number. I'm starting to play a little number here and there. I never used to, but I've been trying my luck, so I'm gonna try that one. 541. And Monday we're gonna have Yogisha, and she's gonna present Move Your Body Monday. So hope to see y'all in the space for Move Your Body Monday. And you know, Yogisha, she puts it in. She take you through the breathing and everything. And I'm ready to move my body on Monday. Move your body. Join us on Tuesday the 15th. Authentic communication facilitated by our very own John Carl Martin. Looking forward to that.
John, Stacy, and Amelia.
Yeah. The Woo Nation welcomes all new members. So any new people in the house, we would love to shout you out. You can raise your hand digitally or, give a wave. Thank you for coming. Please come back again. We have very powerful conversations in this space. We drop tools, we drop knowledge, we share, we grow, we ascend. So welcome, 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 and please come back again. This is the link. I can't read the link. Somebody do that one if it has to be done. But you can find us here, Zoom live workshops, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday from 7 to 8:30. And on Mondays, we are from 7 to 7:30. Also on Wednesdays, we are from 7 to 7:30. And don't forget your Woo swag. We got all kind of good stuff. Mugs, T-shirts, all that stuff. I didn't have my last time I presented, I had some Woo swag on. I have to get some more. The I Choose campaign. Okay, so we're having a campaign. The I Choose campaign is inspired by Woo Anthology, by the Woo Anthology title, and I'm unable to read all of that. So if John or someone can help me with that.
Yes, I can help you with it.
Thank you.
The I Choose campaign is inspired by the Woo Anthology title, Wake Up Everybody, a community's choice to learn, transform, and ascend. You're invited to share how you are choosing to learn, transform, and ascend every day, participating with the Wake Up Everybody virtual community. Complete the form today. So if you haven't done it yet, this is a good time. You can just pull your phone out and just say, I choose. And you can send that to bit.ly, or you can get the form at bit.ly/I choose Woo. Because you never know where life is going to take you, and you can't change where you've been. But today, I have the opportunity to choose. India Irie. And as Sister was telling us just now about the swag, this is where you can get it. You can shop our Woo Swag store online, bit.ly/Woo. You can get a variety of items there, from a coffee, coffee cup, water bottle, t-shirts, sweatshirts, journals, tote bags, masks. Visit and check out our store today.
And might I add, it helps with shifting your vibration when you have your swag.
It does. Absolutely, it does. You connect with the community. Just by
Yes.
wearing that, your spirit travels, and the community holds you. And you're absolutely right. And
I feel it. I have a t-shirt, and when I put that t-shirt on, I'm telling you, I move differently when I have my t-shirt on. I have to go and get some more because I'm gonna be wearing it more than once a week. It just feels so good.
awesome. And I have my mug right here. I drink from this mug, and I definitely feel it. Wonderful. Great tool, sister. I want to thank everyone out there in the Woo community. Thank you for being here. And this is how you stay in touch. If you haven't done this today, right now is the time to choose to do it. Bit.ly, you can register, bit.ly, wake up movement. And on Facebook, we're at bit.ly/Woo community for our private group, and at bit.ly/Woo nation for our public page. You can find us on Instagram at Wake Up Everybody Virtual, on YouTube, bit.ly/Woo on YouTube, and you can email us at info@wakeupseries@gmail.com.
You can get on the youth serum.
Yeah.
Been on something.
And we have a couple of people a little jumping ahead of us. And yes, this is where you come off mute and you can bless a sister.
You do.
Thank you, sister.
Sister, this was
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you. This was great. Peace and blessings.
Sister,
Thank you,
this
Thank you.
was
Thank you.
sister.
Thank you.
awesome.
A great
Hey,
way to start the week. Thank
sister,
you.
Thank you.
Thank
did
Not
that
only are
you.
you
thing, yes
gorgeous,
you
I see the
did.
strength in you, but this was really,
Sister,
good. Thank you,
I
Yes,
sister.
loved
Thank
it.
you.
You
Thank
you
you.
just
and light.
blessed us today,
Sister,
and you
this
have
was
a
Thank you.
wonderful week.
Thank you,
And I
thank
love
you.
you.
Thank you.
Sister, you did that thing. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes,
sister,
Yeah.
this
See
was
you all on the high
wonderful.
God
vibration.
bless you. Thank you so much. This was so
You did that
necessary for
thing.
me today.
Yes, you did. Thank you,
Yes.
family.
God bless
Family,
What
you
I
for your
needed.
you
love,
are
Thank you.
peace,
wonderful.
and
Hey,
for sharing.
family, you did that
So
thing.
divine.
Yes, you
Right
did.
today.
Hey, family,
Yes.
you are
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Hey,
Thank you.
sister,
Oh,
you
wonderful.
did that thing. Yes, you did.
You
Hey,
are
hey,
wonderful.
hey,
You are
hey,
special.
Yes.
hey,
Walking
hey,
God
around on a
bless.
high. Thank you.
We
hey,
are
Thank you.
grateful.
hey,
Thank
yes.
hey,
you.
Thank you.
hey.
God
Thank
bless.
you so
Love you,
much.
sister. Love you, family.
Everybody have a
Mwah.
high vibrational
Mwah.
week.
Peace and love
Yes,
to
I love y'all,
everyone.
family.
The Woo
Love you,
Love
family.
sister. That
y'all.
was
Have a
awesome.
blessed
Thank
Sunday.
you.
Yes.
God bless.
Mwah. Mwah.
Thank you,
Mwah.
brother,
Mwah.
too.
Mwah.
Thank you so
Mwah.
much.
Thank
Mwah.
you.
Mwah, mwah.
Thank you. This was so
Mwah,
awesome.
mwah, 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 mwah.
Yes, it was yummy, 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 yummy to the belly. Yummy to my spirit, yummy to my soul. Thank you. Yummy, sister.
Yes.
Appreciate all of y'all.
I
Have an
appreciate the
awesome day.
family.
Peace
Love
and
y'all.
love.
Let's
God
raise our
bless.
vibrations. Have a wonderful day.
Yes,
All right. Peace and love.
sister.
We have to call on our host, Chantel.
Church cap. Clean. Brand new.